that, I ended up seeing a recent tier list that got posted by, again, one of the people who ended up winning the tournament yesterday, I believe and
Was it
they ended up
Komodo?
mentioning...
Okay.
No, it was Pixelated Coding.
Okay,
I
wait.
think it was.
Quick
So,
question.
listen to...
Quick question. All right, how
Go ahead.
many people are in the S tier? How many characters?
3.
Okay,
What?
let me guess. It's
I was thinking
Soa,
two.
Agito, and who would be the third one? I want to say. Ooh, Quav guy. Quav guy. Yeah, there we go.
Baristador, Soa, Penny.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I mean, Soa? Okay, understandable, but Baristador and Penny?
Oh no, Baristador is the stuff, man.
I mean,
I can attest, yes.
yeah, I seen him, like, he does good, but, like, I wouldn't say he's, like, a top tier, though. I don't
There's
know.
3 in A, and I think you might like 2 of the choices.
Let's see, what, Tonics and Melty?
Tonics, Cough, Ravebreaker.
Tonics, Cough, Ravebaker. Okay.
Yeah, I would see that. I would see that.
Okay.
And then you got Jet and Agito in B.
Okay. Wait, why is Agito in
there's
B?
only one character. I don't know, because the fact that he can get rushed down if he's too aggressive, and Jet, the fact I would probably assume, he has a whole write-up, but let me actually see what he said about Agito. Hold forward the character, however, struggles versus high comm teams. A solo monster due to player awareness, strong damage, good foam, weak ultimate.
I would agree.
And Jet, great in high communication comps, lacks everything else, insanely strong in the right hands, but the lack of good mobility options and the nerf tech makes him hard to pick over others.
Yeah, and the fact that his special can be, you know, penetrated by almost every character.
That sounds like what they...
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like Jet, he's good for what he does. It's just that I just feel like his ult is where he hurts the most at. Like,
it's useless.
But yeah, exactly. Like what we tested, only like
blocks 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Only 3 ults. Penny, Agito, and Soa can't go through it. Everything else can.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Versus Soa, when like no, even all 3 of you could be shooting at her and none of you can kill her. That's like, yeah, that's not fair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I only hold it for Soa's.
Apparently this wasn't big, but like before like the regions got merged, Agito, he had like a glitch where like his ultimate could like climb up like the stairs on some of the maps.
Well, that's fun.
And then the Jet tech with the apparent lag with him and with Jet and Tonics, they were able to literally rapid fire faster than Agito if you just match the R2 button enough.
Okay.
Like if you shot L2, shot L2, shot L2, if you did that multiple times, you were able to like fire faster than Agito. It was ridiculous.
Okay, and then who is there any tier below B, or is B the lowest?
There's one character left.
Melty, and she what? Wait, don't tell me she's in D, isn't she?
She is indeed. This character is so easy to punish in high communication games. It's actually throwing if you pick her. The end lag on most of her moves just makes her super easy to shut down. In solo, she fares a bit better, but it's still easy to be singled out and is a free chill in most, if not all, situations. If you do not use motion controls, also avoid playing Melty, since it renders her ult useless.
Okay, in my opinion, okay, look, here's what I think. I think, in my opinion, Melty, she sucks when you're solo queuing or you don't have a full 4-stack, because like without communication, you could just easily push the Melty. That part is true. But when you're in a 4-stack, it's almost impossible to kill a Melty. Like we've been playing against Melty multiple times. Like for example, let's take Eternal. When he was in that 4-stack, we couldn't kill his Melty like probably like once or twice, but we rarely ever could kill him because of the fact that his teammates were there to support him.
That's true. I know whenever we're like with us, when Belle's playing Melty, like she understands like, okay, we're out, you're by yourself, you know, make sure you stay alive, like, and obviously she'll help get us saves, which it's one of the great things about Mel T because she's not going to be in the fight. So most of the time she's going to get the saves, which is still very helpful. But at the same time, she's going to need the team. So if your Mel T is by herself and she doesn't have any teammates, then yeah, somebody's going to push her because half the time she can't really be aggressive and going to get the chill. But as long as the team's up, she can still thrive and be real, like, very successful. The lock on, you know, it could be very annoying trying to dodge her rockets and everything. So I understand why she's in D, but in the good hands, she could still be obviously a top tier Mel T. But it's reliant more so on the team rather than individual skill, if that makes sense.
Well, I think that's just how the character is just supposed to be played. Cause like, I think Melty is like the first character in the game that's like team oriented. Like it's like one of those characters you can't play solo. I feel like that's how I feel like they did that on purpose.
True, because I thought the auto lock on thing was super, I guess, overpowered. Like, how dare they have somebody who auto locks on, you know, characters? But seeing how limited mobility she is and like some of her skills, it's like, okay, this is not as overpowered as you think it is, because half the time if you're getting pushed, you don't really have anything to run away with, especially if there's no foam on the ground. So you only have like her ice cream bubbles and, you know, her missiles, which don't really do too much if somebody's pushing you. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to play.
So the roadmap right now is there was a character last month, character this month, character next month, taking a break, character the month after with new Foamstar missions, and then they're taking another break after that, and then in August is when they're going to decide everything else.
Okay, that works. I mean, at least I have, you know, the rest of the year to have something to look forward to. Though it's going to become where, okay, the roadmap and the player base might not line up to where even if we do get the new players, I will have, you know, 15-minute queue time still because we don't have enough player base. So if you're trying to get good with Chloe or any of the new characters they release, it's going to be harder for you to get good with those players because you can't find matches anymore.
Well, at least the new players, they'll be able to unlock the older characters, because like Naruto said, I didn't even notice, but like if you don't, for example in Melty, if you don't have her, even though the season's gone, there's like a mission for it where you just have to grind a whole bunch of EXP for it.
37,500 to be exact. So that's basically like 40 games, win or lose.
Okay.
Show you what lurks behind the map.
But at least we know for like let's see, 40 games, that's a lot. If you're playing the game casually, that's probably like a good week or so, right?
Even with queue times, yeah.
You got 333 for a skin, so 40 doesn't seem too crazy.
Well, I don't know.
Considering how much they get.
Well, Naruto, think about it. When the game does become cross-platform, you're gonna have PC players and like Xbox players on this too. So I don't think the queue times are gonna be that long. I say.
Well, they're probably gonna split console and PC.
Well, let's see. Well, then even with Xbox players, I still think the queue times won't be as long as they are now. Like what? My prediction, I say it's probably gonna be like 3 minutes tops for each match.
I'll take that.
But then even with 3-minute queues, you're also gonna get people who don't know how to play the game, and ranked is gonna be an absolute mess.
Well, that's why.
By then, hopefully they'll change the matchmaking, because it'll be by August by then. So they might have done something with the matchmaking after that.
Yeah, cause like I was telling the Serenity about this earlier, like Serenity and Bill. I think like I have a theory that basically the reason why this game is PlayStation exclusive right now is that the devs, they're basically like using us as like test subjects to see, or test dummies to basically see like what the game needs. And since the community is so small, they don't really have to worry about listening to like a huge community with different inputs, since most of us have like the same issue that we want addressed. So hopefully by then, once it becomes cross-platform, the game will actually be way better than it is right now.
No, yeah, it's just the thing about crossplay is the issue I have is most people are even saying they're not gonna put in the asking price for it. But come August, the game's gonna have what, almost 13 characters, I think, something like that. Let me go double check, see what we have right now. So we have
9 because of Quaff Guy, and
we have 9. So there's gonna be
Chloe
12.
makes 10.
Chloe makes 10. and then Bubble is gonna be, or Bubble, whoever comes after, is 11, and that'll be by the time the game comes out in August. So there's gonna be 11 characters.
11. Okay.
And then they already have 36 Foamstar missions, because each character has 6 missions in those, so it's 36 of that. They have squad missions, and then every weekend, or every Friday, they throw a special mode in.
Well, wait, hold on. But at the same time, though, you do gotta take into account that new players, they're only gonna have like 7 characters to play with? 7, 6, right?
They're gonna have 8. Well, 7, because Burstador unlocks automatically at play level 3.
Yeah. And then yeah, wait, no, that's 6 then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, wait, yeah, 6.
6, yeah. But as soon as they play their first 2 games, they get Baristador, so they'll have 7.
Okay. I guess we can roll with that then 7. Okay.
Yeah, because he's not a season pass reward, he's a player level reward.
Okay, do you think that once like crossplay comes out, do you think they're gonna finally add like skill-based matchmaking to ranked? Because like there'll probably be like enough players playing the game.
Yeah, if there's enough in those higher ranks, yes. That I do assume skill-based matchmaking will come to the game, but that would be after the first season of the crossplay. Because if they put skill-based matchmaking on on the game, what would happen is all the PlayStation players would get matched with each other and they'd have to queue against themselves, while all of the Xbox players will be queuing against themselves because of the fact they haven't played the game at all.
Yeah, okay, fair. And then also they should locked ranked. Wait, don't they already do that? Because I kind of forgot. Whoa.
No, they don't.
They don't?
No, you could start immediately. No. I've seen newer players just jump into ranked, yeah.
Okay, then yeah. If that's the case, then they definitely should lock ranked for like the newer players, so they at least level up a bit first.
I feel like play level 10 would be enough, or like 15.
Yeah.
I had someone who was player level 10 in my ranked games earlier, and I disagree.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Like he pretty much didn't know how to save, and just, I don't know, people were formed up next to him and he was just standing there shooting.
Ah.
Like, yeah, it's common for some players, but I don't know, level 10 seems a bit early. Like, I have a friend, he played like 2 or 3 evenings with me, and he's level 50, and we only played for a few hours, and he still doesn't know the game really.
Okay, then
And he's already 50.
Okay, if that's the case, then what player rank do you think that rank should be unlocked in?
I wouldn't set it too high, maybe 30, 25, 30. Like,
okay.
Make it reasonable.
Because obviously
or you can have a better tutorial session. That way it's more mandatory.
Yeah.
You could make it to where they understand very early on that what's important in the game. That way, or maybe a harder tutorial session. Like in Splatoon, they had the same thing to where it wasn't mandatory that you did but they made it to where you had to play X amount of games before you even got ranked.
Yeah.
Well, if you're talking about tutorials, then what about the first 3 missions for like each of the characters? Because like they go into like not like crazy in depth, but they give you like a basic idea how the characters played and whatnot. Would that be enough, or?
I mean, at least the squad missions. Well, the squad missions are solo, so you don't have like a 4v4 team to where you're saving anybody. But I think having one to where just not our basic tutorial mission, I don't think is enough for like solo player or the new players to get it, because they just have you off to the side like, hey, come save me. It's not like an intense match. So having like maybe a mock battle like the Ramsey and having like a couple different NPCs or something like that.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
There is actually a game that does that.
What's that?
Very soon, but go ahead. My Hero Academia Ultra Rumble. They have a tutorial with you playing as Deku, right? And they showcase how to use his moves and all this stuff. Then after that, they throw you into a bot match. They don't tell you it's a bot match, but they throw you into a bot match of a small circle, and it basically just lets you go however you want to try and either win the match, lose the match, whatever. But it throws you into a match setting.
Okay, that'd be awesome. That'd be much better.
That could definitely
I think
work.
instead of player level, they could just make it so you need to play like I don't know, 20 or 30 normal games.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
In
Instead
theory,
levels.
you could probably just level up by just doing, I don't know, Happy Bath all the time, and you have never played Smash the Star, and you could still rank if it was just playable.
Yeah, if I remember,
Yeah, they threw...
doesn't Overwatch 2 do that? Like before
Yeah.
you can rank, you have to do solo
Yeah.
matches.
Overwatch locks it to player level 25.
But yeah, but I think you have to
Yeah.
do like a certain amount of matches too. Like you have to play a certain amount of matches before ranked is unlocked too.
Yeah, I think you need like 30 wins or play level 25. Because 25 used to be the gate originally, but now they increased it to where I think you have to win like 30 games in unranked or something, or an open queue or whatever.
Yeah, cause to like get rid of like some of the Smurfs and discourage Smurfing.
There's no stop.
Yeah, because you don't want, like, when they cross-platform, you don't want our new people to, like, immediately have such a high skill ceiling and can't play, and it ruins the game for everybody.
Well, honestly, if in my opinion, I feel like this game, your skills, like you don't have to be like crazy good at this game. I feel like you could have mediocre skills, but you just need good team coordination. Like if you know how to play your role on the team and know what exactly to do, you'll win most of your matches. I'm not gonna say you're gonna win all of them, but you'll win most of them.
And when it comes to like competition wise, it's like whenever you're going up against tournaments, you have to be kind of not the best, but you have to be somewhere close to like obviously winning most of your matches and everything if you want to compete at the high levels and win the tournament. So to some people, I'm sure like you can get away with being somewhat like half decent, but to people who are actually really good at the game, that's not gonna fly. You're gonna get your butt handed to you.
Oh no, for sure. But I feel like most of the time, like in most games, the competitive like area is not that big, because that's why most of the time you in tournaments you would see like basically the same couple of teams, because like it's not that many people that are that dedicated to the game like that.
True.
So, about the dedication. So, again, the tournament I played in yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
That last match we ended up participating in was a 2-1. That was the only 2-1 and or 1-1 in the entire tournament. Every other match ended either in a 2-0 or a 3-0. And there was one team that went completely undefeated all the way up.
I can believe you. I can definitely believe you.
So when it
Because
comes
you
to
told
that,
me that. Yeah, go ahead.
So when it comes to that, it's just the dedication on that front is you just have teams like that where we ended up losing to a team that literally got matched with like within minutes. Like minutes before the tournament started, they're like, oh, we only played like minutes before that.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness. Yeah, that's dedication right there. I mean, you said what, that one of the top players at the moment are like ex-Splatoon players, and I believe you, because the Splatoon community, hey, they're no joke. They're obviously, those tournaments have gone on for years, and you see the skill. I mean, at least whenever I was watching tournaments every year, the skill ceiling is so high to where like if you can't hang, you can't hang. So when it comes to like going from Splatoon to this game, if they've already had that dedication to Splatoon, you can imagine if they come here that they're like, if we don't have a big enough player base to where the skill, like they don't have a lot of competition, they're just gonna, just dominate, like they're dominating and they're going undefeated, 3-0s, because they're not like, oh, this is Splatoon, but I can do this.
Like after like all like the bugs and fixes or whatnot, what do you think would make this game like the ideal game possible, like the best game possible?
Well, I think it has a lot going for it right now. I mean, I love the game as is. I mean, obviously a couple things that we've been talking about would help it as far as community wise, but I mean, probably like different modes to play would be nice. And then, I mean, but other than that, the microtransaction thing could be better. I'm not a fan of it, but the battle passes are good. The maps, probably more maps for sure. But the direction it's heading in is nice. I don't have too many complaints.
Okay. What about you, Naruto? You feel the same way, or?
What, that the game's going in the right direction? Yeah, I think it's fine. They've been doing collabs with, you know, the VTubers, whatever. They did it twice, and all this other stuff with the roadmap. They're saying they're listening to feedback and all this other stuff. Like I said, anything that's been posted in the official Discord has been addressed in-game, whether it be good or not, but it has been addressed in-game, like any of the major issues. So they are listening. It's just the issue is that this specific patch ended up breaking the camel's back for some people, where they're like, I'm not playing until this gets fixed. They're like, it's in an unplayable state at this point.
Okay, no, that's fair, but like, whatchamacallit, there are some people that just straight up quit the game altogether. I feel like that's a little too rash, because they're not even giving the game a chance to fix it.
Yeah, it's just, again, the is that most people have already gone through the whole competitive, literally as the, at the time the queue was gonna close. But yeah, I think in general, like, the people who are playing this game, again, also play Splatoon on the side. So it's not their only game. Like myself, I could play many other games. I could play Hawkeye Star, I could do whatever besides Foamstars, but I just play the game casually regardless, so there's no real reason for me to leave the game because of connectivity issues.
Well, what about you, Bill? You feel the same way, or you got your own opinions?
Yeah, I agree, because the game is fine. I think it's fun. It's just like many little things, like quality of life changes, slow menus, small player base. Like if that would be fixed, that would already be a huge improvement.
Okay.
Like maybe add more characters, more game modes. But the main, like my main issues are just the servers, like I can't play without lag because I'm from EU. Just long queues and stuff. Other than that, I agree. It goes in a good direction, but yeah, still
Wait,
so many little things.
Boy, is it just the EU that lags, or does Japan lag too?
No, I mean, if you're from EU, you can't find any EU games, so you always play with lag. Like even on NA, it's fine, but I got so used to playing with lag, I can't play on EU anymore because I always aim differently. Like I don't aim on the person, but I just guess where they're going and lag in that shoot in that direction because of the lag. It's weird.